is a sandwich. I love a sandwich. I think most dads love a sandwich. I'm real excited about this one because this is a little twist. I like to do little twists on classic recipes. And I had the privilege of taking a little runaway, went to New York and visited a French restaurant and had a beef sandwich layered with some cheese that they call a French dip sandwich. Why it's called a French dip sandwich? Very simple. They roast that beef and get what they call the jus, the juice from the beef. And they serve the sandwich with the jus. And you dip the sandwich in, and then you kind of just bite all that lovely juice and meat and everything just kind of comes together. You have to experience it really. If you've never had a French dip sandwich, make sure and try to have one. But today, I kind of twisting it up because thanks to the folks at Guinness, I am going to do not just a French dip, I'm going to do a Guinness dip. That's right. So I'm going to kind of take the essence of some good beef and use Guinness to glaze and create my own little Guinness jus and have a nice dip with the sandwich. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is I have a nice strip loin. As I said, you can use any type of beef. Make sure your pan is nice and hot and you get that lovely sear. And I basically just simple salt, simple pepper on either side, nothing fancy. When you use good meat, you really don't need to over season. That's just a simple sear. I want no more than about 3 to 4 minutes on either side. Let me talk to you a little bit about the jus, because the jus is a French term meaning really the juice from the meat. So basically what I'm going to do when I sear this, I'm going to have some nice essence of that nice beef flavor in the pan. And then I'm going to deglaze the pan with the Guinness and create my Guinness jus to have with the sandwich. It's just going to be simply amazing. Couple minutes again on either side. So as I said, no more than about 3 to 4 minutes on either side. I'm just about ready to kind of just get this flipped. That nice sear, that's what you want to see. And you want another 3 to 4 minutes on this side. It will be just about medium well kind of thing. I'm going to put it in the oven when I layer the sandwich. So it's going to do a little extra cooking. So it's going to be served basically around medium well. That's how you want to do it. If you like it well done, like some people may like it well done and they don't want to see no pink inside at all, cook it probably another couple minutes on either side, probably about let's say 5 to 7 minutes on either side. See what I'm talking about, guys? I'm going to just rest this baby right here and allow it to rest. Very important. When you take it out of the fire or the grill, whatever you're using, don't cut into it. It needs the juices to redistribute a bit. Let it rest. While it's resting, however, we're going to create the jus. So this sandwich is a beef-loaded sandwich with a lovely Guinness jus. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little more oil to all this good beef flavor that you're seeing here. Just a little more oil there. And then I have some onions that I want to get going. So right away the onions gonna kind of just pick up that nice beef flavor. Remember all that beef flavor there? Anything you put in this pan here now, it's going to be a little beefy. Yeah, it's going to be a little beefy, right? So if you're not on beef, this is not the sandwich for you. You're actually smelling the onions and the beef flavor kind of just coming together nicely. I want to add some sliced garlic. This is a little matter of timing here now. You don't want your garlic to burn. So you really just want another 30 seconds or so just to let the garlic kind of cook off. And at this point, I want to take some Guinness and deglaze the pan. So I'm just adding, I would say, about a half cup of Guinness. That's one thing I love about cooking. The smells that you get from the pot. That's when you know things are happening and things are ready. So you start to smell the Guinness just evaporating, or that lovely aroma coming out of the pot. Once that starts happening, I have some beef broth. Now they have a bet against me that I'm going to spill this before it hits the pot. You see, check my talking, watch my what skills. I show up on that. I win the bet. They bet me I was going and spill that. Beef broth, Guinness. Nice hearty flavors kind of combining here. A little Worcestershire sauce. Yeah? Another little depth of flavor. So I have a little brown sugar here. Guinness has a nice deep, rich, sometimes a little bitter flavor. So this sugar is just to balance all of that Guinness in there, right? So just a little sugar in there. And then a touch of salt and a touch of pepper. And then you kind of just mix that in together. And that's your jus. That's your Guinness jus. This is a Guinness dip that we're going to create to go with this sandwich. I'll show you how it comes together. My next step though is to take this bad boy, bring it forward here, and slice. I want to try to cut this against the grain. So I'm going just like this, on a diagonal. Most important when you're doing steak, beef, this first piece. Thin slices. I remember when I had this sandwich at the restaurant, at the French restaurant in New York City. It was almost shredded beef, but it was sliced very, very thinly. Right, so guys, what I want to do is to just take this jus and I want to strain it to just to get rid of some of the onions. Just a little bit. Ain't do too bad. But what I want to do, guys, is actually kind of reserve some of these onions to put on my sandwich. So my jus is ready, and now it's time to build my sandwich. So I have a nice piece of nice French bread, or you can get a nice white, hearty white bread, any kind you like, right? And I want to just take some simple mayonnaise and give a nice layer just at the base of the sandwich. And now it's just time to layer all this beef. If Dad is a meat mouth, he will appreciate this a whole lot. At this point, I want to take the onions that I kind of reserved and just pour those onions over there. So you don't want to use a heavy flavored cheese. So you may not want to use a cheddar. Something like a Swiss probably is good. Mozzarella, provolone, something that would melt nicely, but not too heavily flavored, because there's a lot of flavor happening here with this bad boy. I want to get this now in my pan, and this is a monster spatula that's just going to do it perfectly. Get them in there, in the oven. And it's going in the oven and under the broil, very hot, 550 degrees for no more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And it's just now time to plate this up. And it's served with my Guinness jus. And I am so happy to have none other than Johann Chuckaree in the building. He's been doing solo pan for at least I would say for the last decade or so, and having a big concert this Father's Day weekend with a whole heap of his friends at Queen's Hall. You got to check it out. But he is here, and he is going to sample this Guinness Jus. Johann Chuckaree!
Wow. I'm just watching this amazing sandwich that you put here for me. And I'm watching the Guinness too.
This is a beefy sandwich that I had in New York recently, and it's really a beef sandwich. Have a seat. And really, it's a beef sandwich that you have with a French dip, and it's really all the
French dips is actually one of my favorites. Favorite.
So how you eat this sandwich, Johann, is that you literally take it and you dip it and you bite.
You know, I'm a messy eater, though.
So am I. I wish I could have dip it here, but I don't want to double dip. So you go brave. My mouth watering.
Let me see. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, look at this now, boy. This looks so good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That dip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can't wait.
Talk to me.
So much flavor.
Big
So
bold
beefy.
flavors. Oh my
Meaty.
goodness.
Perfect blend with the cheese. Perfect blend with the bread. Perfect blend with the sauce.
Yeah, the Guinness. You tasting the good Guinness.
Amazing.
Oh my
Amazing,
goodness.
amazing.
One of the times before the Guinness for making this possible. So you can take recipes and just put a twist on it, you know. This is a classic French dip sandwich that we just took Guinness and we Guinnessify it. We took that Guinness and made a Guinness dip, a jus from the beef, and created our own blend of wonderful Guinness jus. Enjoy, my brother.
I'm going to enjoy the Guinness too.